I'm going to tell you a story that will really advance, I hope, your understanding of why we built Prison Professors Talent so that you could memorialize your journey in prison. See, I was going into prisons a lot and advancing our course, Preparing for Success After Prison. It's a course that the Bureau of Prisons has authorized as a First Step Act course. And while I was in there, many of the people would ask me, well, what's going to happen when I finish the course? I've got a 10-year sentence. I've got a 15-year sentence. And my only message was, is hopefully you will have learned lessons in this course that will help you be self-directed and figure out what you have to do. That's what I did, and that's what I tried to teach in the course. But I knew I wanted to do more. And so one day I was really inspired. You know, if you know what you want, sometimes opportunities open. And I was running on the treadmill one morning and listening to this podcast that described what the company Airbnb did during the pandemic. So the CEO was on the podcast and talking about how he really lamented the reality that he was going to have to lay off 20% of his workforce. So he launched Airbnb.com/talent. And on that section, he would effectively profile many of the engineers that worked for him, and he would talk about why they are great engineers and what makes them good candidates for relief or for a job. And he would encourage people to say, look, if you hire them, you're going to get a world-class engineer. We use them at Airbnb. We've had to let them go. But if you have a need for a work-from-home engineer, I highly recommend this guy. And he profiled. And that really helped them soften the blow of being laid off, and it helped them generate income streams. And I thought, wow, what an amazing idea. And, you know, we have a lot of companies that generate revenues. And I said, let's fund this ourselves. So we built Prison Professors Talent for you to memorialize your journey with hopes of never having to charge anybody that's going through it a penny. So you can go onto the site, you can build a profile, and you could learn lessons on how you should be using this tool. One thing I would recommend that you do first is you build a biography. Tell us who you are. Why are you somebody that I should have an interest in reading about or learning about? So, you know, I'll give you an example on the course of how to do that. But again, this isn't about me. It's about you. So tell us who you are. Where'd you grow up? What is your life about? What values do you hold dear? What's driving you? Where are you going to be in 5 years? Just tell that story in your biography. Then there's another section where we recommend you journal and you document the way that you are spending your time in prison to prepare for success after prison. So you can publish that. Then there's another section on book reports. Every time you read a book, we highly recommend that you write a book report and to tell us why you chose to read the book, what you learned from reading the book, how the book is going to contribute to your success upon release. And then finally, we ask you to highlight your release plan. All of that is effectively building a curriculum vitae, your life's work. It's showing why you're different, what makes you special. And if you do that, you're going to make it easier for people to believe in you. That's the strategy that worked for me. And one thing I always say at Prison Professors, I never ask anybody to do anything that I didn't do and that I'm not still doing today. You see me doing it today with our daily journals and daily blogs. All of this I publish. All of this we distribute to people in prison because we want to inspire people to use their time in ways that will help them become more successful when they come home. We want to take those stories to administrators and legislators and use it to change the law. We can't work without you. That's why we're always, recruiting and asking for your help. So memorialize your journey in prison. And if you don't have resources and you can't build your own presence, well, use ours. They're free. Memorialize your journey in prison at prisonprofessorstalent.com. I'm Michael Santos. I believe in you.